to cut everybody off. Like that.
I don't think I'm fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man, he's a show.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
What up? What's going on? Everybody Jack Frosting it out here, you know. Except for us in Florida because it's 80 degrees today. Yeah. So sorry. Sorry y'all will have to deal with the whatever you want to call this. Cause yeah. Winter definitely on their big one right now. Don't know why, but you know, how's the weather there, brother, in Georgia?
It is currently 52 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It's been raining for like the last 6 hours. So when the temperature drop, it's gonna get ugly because there isn't nearly enough time for this rain to dry up before it freezes and turns into ice.
What's up there? Oh yeah, and y'all got that black ice thing going.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a 2-hour delay for our jobs. The girls got a 2-hour delay for school, so we get to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, we get a you know, it's gonna be 43 for a little bit tomorrow. It's gonna rain a little bit. I personally won't have to deal with it until later, but you know, it is what it is. 25 degrees is ridiculous.
That's how I'm staying warm right here.
I can't even do what that is, brother.
Because it's invisible.
You got a bottle of popcorn.
Yeah, I got a bottle of popcorn. You feel me?
You got a bottle of popcorn. Anyway, tonight we're here to talk about The Rip. It's a new Netflix movie that's out right now. I would suggest you go see it. Check it out. Watch it with some friends. Talk about it. Debate. Were you right? Were you wrong? And before we get those questions from y'all, we'll go ahead and introduce the show. What's up? What's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, a.k.a. That was a long 30 minutes.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, a.k.a. That's a whole lot of money.
It was. That was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
20 M's? Nigga, that whole department could have retired.
Sitting at Home Depot buckets. That was crazy. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Netflix just dropped this movie. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all about what it is. But yeah. The Rip follows a hardened investigator who becomes consumed by a case that refuses to stay in the past. What begins as a routine reopening of an old crime quickly unravels into a web of corruption hidden alliances and long buried secrets. As he digs deeper, each new revelation threatens his career, relationships, and his own sense of morality. The line between justice and obsession begins to blur. Friends become suspects, allies become liabilities, and the closer he gets to the truth, the more isolated he becomes. The story unfolds as a slow burn descent into a world where every answer creates a new question, and every secret uncovered leaves lasting damage behind. By the final act, the investigation is no longer just about solving a crime, but whether the truth can be survived at all. Um, what were your initial reactions to this, bro?
My initial reaction as I was watching this movie was, look what money make a bitch do.
Hmm?
Because and it's like the movie did a very good job of making Matt Damon look like he was just
Losing his
busting
mind.
at the seams, losing his mind. Like
Mhm.
his marriage went south. He lost his 10-year-old son to cancer. And like he wasn't even following protocol during the mission. But the plot twist towards the end of Act Two, going into the beginning of Act Three, I was like, oh,
Yeah, it was definitely that same way for me. I mean,
oh,
to be honest with you, at first I was just like, oh, that's the big. Like at first I was like, oh, okay, so this obviously isn't over. Like some got to be going on. But I'm not gonna lie. Matt Damon did a real good job of trying to convince us that he was either crazy, dirty, or getting ready to do some craziness. Even like when the girls, I remember it was a part where, and by the way, I don't know what kind of bat Negan hit
Glenn.
Glenn with, but the boy ain't been right since. He ain't been right since. But no. So when they I ain't gonna lie, when um when Ben Affleck's character goes to check out the house, right? And Glenn comes back and he's like, hey man, he went to go check out the house. There's some flashing lights going on. We don't know what's going on. He was like, oh well, take me to it. Because what were you talking about? Take me to it. And he gets him outside, and it's like this long pause. And I'm like, oh, he about to shoot.
He about to take his ass out.
I say he about to shoot him because he knows everything. They got the drop on us. It's time to let it down. So when he doesn't, I'm like, oh, this is the tension was really good. So when he goes back in the house, he'll say, hey girls, let me help you count. They're like, nah, we got it. We got it. You good. You good. So for me, like my initial impression of this movie before I got to the end of it, I was like, oh, it's all right. Like, cool, but it's just
Desi
it
lying.
was nothing
She
to
lying.
yeah. But turns out Desi wasn't lying. She really didn't know much about what was going on.
Had
She knew
no idea.
she knew they needed to get out of the house though. If somebody calls you and tells you got 30 minutes to get out of the house, I don't care. Hey, wrap this up. Let's go. Because I don't care how much money they told us to take. We're gonna take what we can. We're gonna leave. Because no. But because like when you think back about it, he had to know something was going on with his character because it was too much. He let them sit in there and counting the money too much. Because like if he really just wanted to take the money, they would have just took it. So it's like, why are you trying to count the money if it's, what I'm saying, if you're just gonna go anyway. Why are we trying to count the money? So I think they did a really good job with the tension. I
And
think
he did a
everybody.
good ass job of pulling, basically making Ben Affleck's character believe that, hey, something wrong with you, bro.
Mhm.
Like, you my dog, you my homie, you my ace boon coon, like A1 from day one since the sandbox. But the
There's
fact that
something
I
there.
can't trust you of all people, that is a problem for me. You call the mayor or I will. Because
Mhm.
why you ain't calling this shit in? Let me see the goddamn
The tip.
let me see the tip. He was like, just the tip. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to make, you
I'm
trying
not
to be
laughing
funny.
right now,
You trying
cuz.
to be funny, and I'm upset.
Right. No. Man, I mean, I think like them two together, man, at this point in their career, it really showed like some really amazing acting chops because you really believe like they were friends and like you like, bro, look, hey, bro,
Like, if
you not
anything
being
is gonna
who
come
you are
between
right
us,
now.
it does not need to be this. Not like this.
Yeah. No. Um, but man, plot twist. Uh plot twist. Um, it comes to a point where it's like this, like the movie starts off crazy because this lady's just walking and she gets like capped with a shotgun. Like,
Just start getting
uh,
shot at.
okay. And like she is getting tapped up. Whatever guns they got, they got her. She getting tapped up. So she goes, she tries to crawl away and like I guess inform her CI um of whatever's going on. So it was crazy because when he walked outside, he asked him, he was like, hey, Matt Damon asked, hey man, you a snitch? He was like, what you
You
talking about?
you trying to rattle me, cuz?
You don't lie well, brother. Let's just go with that. You don't lie well. As soon as the moment you ask a question for a question, you already caught. You already
What
caught.
was you and old girl in there discussing?
She's scared, man. And so am I. It,
You're like, she's scared. I mean, if you was her, wouldn't you be scared? Would you be nervous?
mm,
And she was like,
I'm,
what you
I'm,
think she's scared of? Like, cops.
I, I'm gonna tell you why I know she didn't know nothing. Because the fact that she let them in like that, I said, you are stupid. You ain't make them work for nothing. Whether they were gonna get in there or not, you didn't make them work for a thing. They
But that
just
was out
came
of
in.
her innocence, though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I know she didn't know anything because of that. Like she just let them in, and she ain't have no clue of like, hey, listen, they can't come in here and search anything without an actual warrant. Like you just basically signed for them to go in and check everything. It's like, yeah, just sign this. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a little paper, a little piece of paper. Not knowing she done signed everything away. I said, you are silly. Um, but I
And
think that,
Wilbur went in there and started sounding off.
yeah,
They were like, I ain't got no drugs. And it was like, hey,
you ain't here for drugs.
whole time,
You here for
we
that.
didn't train them to find drugs. We trained them to find that guap.
Man.
And
Who was your favorite character in this?
I would have to say Ben Affleck.
Bad choice. I was gonna say Ben, but I something about rugged Matt Damon, cussing Matt Damon that just put me in the
First half of the movie, Ben Affleck was my favorite character. But when they got to the point where he was like, up until the point where he stopped bullshitting, and he was like, and that was recently, and they showed like all the shit off camera that you didn't see, like when he was saying certain shit out loud on purpose, well, not out loud, but loud enough where Desi could hear him, but it was all bullshit. It was just a smoke screen, and then the conversation that they had in the house after they sent Glenn back in to check on the girls while they was counting the bread, and then the way that they put that, the way that they did the math and laid it out when it was in the back of that truck with Glenn and old boy.
Right.
I was like, oh, these niggas is cold.
Yeah. No, that part was actually really dope. That part was actually really
like,
dope.
Look, I kept saying 150, 150, 150. So when you went around talking about some 150, like that, who else was you gonna get that from? And did we just magically get a phone call saying, don't nobody need to die over 150? So who was you talking to, cuz?
Because he was telling people different numbers.
Yep, he told one person 300. He told another person. He told Glenn 150. He told the girls 75.
Right. Yeah. Nah, that was dope.
But
dope.
You trying to convince me that you ain't got a burner.
Man, I ain't got no burner, man. What you talking about, man? I ain't got no burner, man. Oh, this phone right here that unlocks with your face. this right that your face unlocks. This ain't yours. This not your phone.
Because I mean, I'll put you on the spot right now. You ain't go and unlock it.
No, this, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't your phone, you ain't got to worry about that. If I put your face up to it. So he was like, all right, well, let me show you how deep this rabbit hole really go. And then he found out the other buddy is dirty too. I said, man. But
where your people at? I sent them home.
Oh, really? You sent your people home just to come here and do this? Well, what about backup? You know, we need to back up. But that was great. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When they were standing outside and like the Hialeah police that came up, and like you kind of figured something was up. You kind of figured something was up, and then come to find out, you know, the Hialeah police been working with them the whole time. And it was fun to watch them like try to pit each other against each other, and then like make us be like, oh, he gotta have done it. He gotta have done it. It was him. It had to be. His son just passed, man. Son just died from cancer, man. You know, his wife left him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no money in debt. But what's up?
He losing his marbles.
So I thought it was really done well. The only that with this movie is the ending. The ending was just you had it where it could have ended, and then you could have ended it right where the money stopped, where the money counter stopped, and they asked, you know, I bet let's end it. Then you had to end it on that fairy tale. Yeah. That it knocked it down a peg for me. Because I was invested into the movie until then. Like, because at first I was like, oh, well, this kind of, well, we kind of know who the person is now, you know.
Yep.
They done outed each other.
It turned into like it turned into like a big ass Grand Theft Auto mission, because then Glenn took off with in one direction, and old boy took the armored truck with the other direction. Ben Affleck chasing him down in the truck. Matt Damon running through the woods chasing Glenn.
And they could have let him go too. They could have let him go, because all they had in them bags was phone books.
The goddamn yellow pages.
The yellow pages.
And
I
then
thought Tiana Taylor did
the fact that Glenn and old boy was the ones who ran down on Jackie. Like, nah, ain't no letting you niggas go, bro.
Yeah. I mean, well,
because my brother in the FBI was beginning to believe that we had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to look. And then the cold part when Ben Affleck phone was ringing, he was like, "You gonna want me to take this?"
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "All right, you on speakerphone." And then Buddy went to go saying, "Look,
confessed everything."
Confessed everything. And Ben Affleck was like,
I said,
I never hung up the phone.
Like,
Still on speaker. I've been on the phone with my brother this whole time.
I said you were on speakerphone the entire time. Never said you weren't. That was cool, man. It was a lot of like little dope parts in him, man. I said I wish movies knew how to end when they needed to, like, because it just kept going and going, and I was like, all right, you can end it now. Let's end it here, but they didn't.
We sat on the beach for an hour.
Pretty much. I like added runtime for no reason. But Netflix definitely came out swinging with this one. It was a cool movie. Nothing too crazy. I thought the plot was done well. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, like, together. I think they worked really well together. Like, you could tell they worked together for a long time.
Oh yeah, and they definitely showed that they still got it.
Right. You can tell they worked together for a long time, and just I think Ben in these type of roles are like good for him. Like the other movies he be doing, I'll be like, all right, man, you stop. But it's like when he gets in like these roles where he can use that Boston accent and he can like be a lot more gritty. I think that works better for him.
When he gets those, you can't bullshitter type roles.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw The Town.
I gotta watch that again. I'm fuzzy on that one.
But that one, like, he's a lot more natural. It's a lot more gritty, but like this one just wasn't. Just wasn't. This one was a lot different than his usual movie. So, definitely would recommend this.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
What do you feel? What do you feel is what's your favorite part of this? Was it the tank scene? When what would you say your favorite part was?
What was my favorite part? Probably the back of the armored truck scene. Mm-hmm. Because the tension was super duper high, even when they got in the truck. And Matt Damon was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just pull my blicky out just in case." and then Ben Affleck was like, "I'm gonna pull mine out too." And they both are like holding their guns in their lap, but they're pointed at each other.
Right.
So even then, the tension was so thick. But then when they started breaking down,
booty hole clenched.
And then when you realize that both of these niggas were smarter than the average bear.
Mm-hmm.
And flip the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, we know more than you think we know. And started and put Glenn in the hot seat. I was like, absolute sin.
Yep. He said, well, how did you know it was 125? Because I only told that to one person. Oh. Nah, that's what you said. Nah. I only told you that.
Oh, and you never answered my question from earlier when I asked you if you was a snitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, yeah, definitely the parts of them were cool. I mean, for me, bro, I love tension in the movie. I love that when you're sitting there and you're like, oh, somebody about to get it. Like, I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. That scene where they're walking out of the neighborhood and he's showing them. Now he's like, show me which house it was. I said, oh, he about to shoot. He got to shoot. He got to shoot. And he does it. I was like, oh, because I'm just waiting for him to turn around and just. But no, it was definitely scenes like that just caught me because I was just like, man, I'm okay. I'm okay with however this goes at this point. Like I ain't got no dog in the fight. I just want to see where this goes because this is good. So yeah, man, I give this a solid I give it a solid 4 out of 5. It's a solid 4 out of 5.
I was gonna say 3.5.
Well,
debatable 4.
Yeah,
debatable 4.
3.7. I'll give 3.7. 3.7 put me there. 3.7 put me there because like I said, the ending just kind of lowered it a little bit, but it's still a solid movie. Still definitely a good popcorn flick. If you're at home and you need something to watch, or you just want to watch something with some nice action in it, it has it in there. Mine was my watchability for this was more so like the plot. It definitely is a tense movie at times. So those are the parts where like they're my favorite. The action was cool, but like the tense scenes are just keep that ending. Just learn when to end the movie. That's it. Learn when to end the movie. I'm good with that. But yeah, we ain't gonna keep y'all here too much longer. We just wanted to definitely bring y'all this since this is our first 2026 movie review. And it was a good one. I had the opportunity to go see Mercy this week. And it's a movie. It's a movie. It's on screen and stuff. And
I still got
they say words. They say a lot of words. I don't know if it's a Chris Pratt thing, man, or what, but or if it's just because it's an Amazon movie thing. Yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all stopping through. And like I said, I won't be here this Tuesday. We'll see y'all next Sunday. But make sure y'all come through on Tuesday and check out the next show. It's been another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, a.k.a. That was definitely longer than 30 minutes. When somebody call you and tell you got their house, get out there.
Here because then Tiana Taylor was like, yeah, they called back and said we got 10 minutes and that was 5 minutes ago. They said we got 10 more minutes. That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was like, y'all just gonna stay here? Okay, cool. Y'all just not gonna leave.
And then they were just in the garage, just shooting at nothing. Like bullets was coming from so many different directions. They just started pointing guns and shooting.
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, I don't even know how the other one got shot, but she did apparently.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka that's a whole lot of money.
Shmoney.
20 M's, 20,650,000. I forget what the exact number was.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. There's a lot. It was
20 plus.
More money I've never seen. But yeah. Make sure you go check out The Rip on Netflix. Make sure you go watch our other content and make sure you keep supporting the show. We appreciate y'all. Have a good night, and we'll see y'all later. Peace. Before to cut everybody off like that.
I don't think
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.